The Great Lemon Bake-Off. "I won!" yelled Skylar. "I let you," Trey gasped, trying to catch his breath. "Did not," Skylar said. "And even if you believe that, a win is a win." Trey and Skylar were cousins who spent 2 weeks every summer at their grandma and grandpa's house. Their grandparents had a lemon tree in the backyard, and Skylar loved picking his lemon to make fresh lemonade. Whenever Grandma drank it, he would announce, "This is the best lemonade in the whole world." Now, Trey smiled and poured himself a cold glass. "This is so good, I can't believe you made it," he said. "I told you I can cook," Skylar said. "Making lemonade is not cooking," Trey said. "It's just mixing water, sugar, and lemons." "I bet you can cook with lemons too," Skylar said. "Can you?" "Of course I can," he said. "In fact, I challenge you to a lemon bake-off." "You're on it," Skylar said. That evening, Skylar and Trey explained the lemon bake-off to their grandparents. They all agreed that Miss Lily, the next-door neighbor, would be the judge. After dinner, Trey and Grandma searched online for lemon recipes until they found one they liked. Skylar and Grandpa looked through his cookbook until they found a good recipe too. The next day, Grandma bought a large bowl, spoons, and cookies set on the dining table. He and Skylar would make the cookies there. First, Skylar put the butter and sugar together in the bowl, and Grandpa helped her mix them. Next, Skylar added the egg and vanilla and mixed them all together. Then she added the lemon juice, lemon zest, salt, and baking soda. Finally, she added a flour dough until the dough was thick and crumbly. Trey and Grandma worked in the kitchen. Grandma helped him set out 2 bowls, a whisk and a square baking pan. In one bowl, they combined the flour, butter, and powdered sugar to make the crust. Grandma helped him to pat the mixture onto the baking pan. Then she slid it into the oven and baked for 20 minutes. Skylar arranged all the cookie sheets side on the side. Next, she scooped a spoonful of cookie dough and dropped it on the sheet. He and Grandpa took turns dropping spoonsful on the dough. "One for me," she said, "and one for you." They were careful to leave enough space between the spoonfuls so the cookies would spread out just as they baked. When the oven timer is off, Grandma pulled the crust out of the oven and set it aside to cool. They tried the egg with his filling into the remaining bowl. He had carefully fished out a few pieces of eggshells that appeared in. Then he beat the eggs until they were fluffy, and slowly added sugar, flour, and baking powder, lemon juice, and lemon zest. Grandma slid the cookie sheets onto the oven and set the timer for 8 minutes. Then the cookie was done. He took them out to cool. "Those cookies smell so good," Trey said, licking his lip. Then the cookie was cool on the touch. Skylar placed them on a beautiful silver plate and dusted them with powdered sugar. It was Trey's turn to use the oven again. Together, he and Grandma poured the filling on top of the cold crust. Then Grandma put the pan onto the oven and set timer for 25 minutes. "Something smells like lemon goodness," Grandma said as he peeked his hand into the kitchen. Once the mixture has baked, Grandma set it out to cool. Then the pan was cool enough to handle. Trey dusted the top with powdered sugar. Then he and Grandma carefully cut squares and arranged them in a nice wooden platter. The doorbell rang. It was Miss Lily, and it's the time for the Joe to Great Lemons Bake-Off. Everyone sat down at the table. First, Miss Lily took bites of Skylar's lemon cookies. So did the children's grandparents. "These are the best lemon cookies in the whole world," Grandpa says, taking the second one. "I can taste the butter," Grandma said, and she took a second one too. Next, they tried lemon bars. Grandpa ate those too. "These really are the best lemon bars in the whole world," he cried. "They are wonderful," Miss Lily agreed. "Just wonderful." "Oh my," Grandma murmured. "These are just melted in your mouth." Everyone looked at Miss Lily. "Well," Skylar said, "which one do you think are better, my cookies or Trey's lemon bars?" "Well," Miss Lily said, "I have better taste them both again." After several more bites, she says, "It's a hard decision to think, but I think it's a tie." "Yes," screamed Wyler, "I won." "We both won," Trey said. "Whatever," Skylar says. "I have one, and a win is a win."